Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm Shane, and this is our Friday afternoon, evening sketch club for JR Art Lab. Thank you for joining us, and if you would like to join the chat, I can suggest that you should switch over to Twitch, where you can find me on Stain Mucus. That's my username there. If you would like to comment, then I can chat back with you. I'm still yet to set up the tricky part of multi-chatting. But you're welcome to watch us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and yeah, welcome to the stream. So today's new topic is Muskrat. I'm just going to turn my music up a little bit here. Seems a bit quiet in my headset. Let me know if the music's too loud or my voice is too loud. Usually the music ends up being too loud if you can't hear my voice. So today's stream is obviously a new topic. We do a new topic every week. If you've never been here with us before, I'm Shane and this is JR Art Lab's live stream every Friday at 8 p.m. We do workshops and creative digital arts. So we have workshops in video editing, filmmaking, photography, podcasting, graphic design, digital painting, 3D, all that kind of stuff. So head over to the website, www.jrartlab.com. Look for this logo and have a look at what's good for you. If you are a seasoned artist and you would like to check out something from our website, have a look at creative coaching. We offer a service where we will help coach you in your chosen development pathway. It's very useful if you are, say you're an oil painter and you would like to learn how to bring in a bit of digital into your process, or we customize that for you. So we will build something that helps you to grow the skills. Or maybe you're an oil painter and you want to develop your ability to paint with values. Or maybe you need to do some graphic design, or you need to work with making images or taking photos of your work. Okay, there's a lot of ways you can have a look at that. All right, so we are going to be drawing or painting or sketching a muskrat today. Now, I have a bit of a story for the muskrat. So, as some of you may know, we live next to a very large marshland. And it has a couple of different ponds, and we have like 5 beavers, and I think there's 4 or 5 otters. We also have a little muskrat who is quite a funny little character. He's kind of grumpy, but he's very confident. I saw him for the first time last year when I was reversing up the car. I was reversing my truck. I've got a big truck. I was reversing it up, and I was lucky to see it. And I was like, what is that? And I thought, it's too small to be a beaver, but I hadn't seen him before. So I realized it was, I got out of the car and walked around the back, and I stood there, and he stayed like half a meter to a meter away from the wheel. And I just stopped. The car's running, and he's just sitting there, picking up some stuff. I think he was chewing on something. And I was like, dude, come on, you've got to move it along. I need to keep reversing here. And he just sat there. And eventually I went over there and I got something and I gently nudged him along. And he just went walking away, very confident, kind of grumpy. But I think he thinks, he's very confident. He doesn't feel any fear of humans. So we hadn't seen him much. He's around sometimes. He usually just runs away. But this week he decided he wanted to harass the chickens and the ducks. So he was hanging out next to the chickens and the ducks inside the pen. And the ducks obviously didn't like that. So they were all whack, 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 quacking away. And it was really funny because I didn't want to hurt him, but I wanted him to move on. And so I used a stick, and I'm just gently kind of pushing him, and then he started biting the stick. So I tried my foot, gently nudging him with my foot, and he's biting my foot with a big shoe on, so that wasn't too bad. But it was funny because he didn't want to go. He just had no fear whatsoever. And then eventually I got him to move, and he ran into like this pile of building materials that we have for working on construction type things in our homestead. And then he was hiding in there. and he wouldn't go away. He found this little reservoir because it's snowing here. It's cold and a lot of ice. He found this little reservoir of fresh grass, and he just wanted to eat all the grass. So I ended up eventually having to find a net, and I netted him and then picked him up and then took him for a walk over that way and then put him in next to the pond. But it was pretty funny because I wasn't sure if he was going to eat the chickens or the ducks. So I did a bit of research on that, but it doesn't look like they usually do. Some people seem to say that it can happen. But I think it seems more like they're a bit more vegetarian like the beavers. So we like those ones. If you know about muskrats and you've had an experience with chickens or ducks and a muskrat, please let me know. Also, I'd be interested to know a little bit about otters, because the otters have never shown any interest in our chickens or ducks, but I have heard that they're more carnivorous, and I've seen them kind of cheeky fighting with the beavers. Like there's this standoff. I think they were trying to take over the beaver's dam, and he was whinging and moaning, and the otters were like laughing and running around, and yeah, it's really funny. There's like a whole show going on there. Okay, so because of that, I like to do something that was inspired from my week. Now, if you want to suggest the topic, we're also open to that. If you've got an idea you would like us to work on in SketchClub, please send it to us. On the next screen, when I flick over to my screen, you will see my emails there and our websites there. You can also send it through Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is that you like. You can suggest something on YouTube. So thank you for joining us today. Our goal is to get us all drawing and painting, and to have some growth every week, a little bit of drawing for an hour, just sketching something you may never have thought you wanted to sketch. Okay, you might never have thought of sketching a muskrat, but today we're going to sketch a muskrat. Now, they do kind of look like beavers, and I'm not sure. I think we might have done beavers a while ago, but anyway, I'm going to put the link for the mural. Now, if you've been with us before, you know we use Mural to collect all of our references, and we collect a bunch of references for the subject matter for the week. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put it over into the chat for you. So you can go over to have a look at all of our references, and we'll have a look at them together. So the link is in the chat. That should appear on Twitch if you aren't seeing it on the other things like Facebook or YouTube. Head over to Twitch. I think it's twitch.tv /StainMucus. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my screen and let's have a look at our references today. Let me know if the music's too loud or you would like me to turn it up a bit. Alrighty. Okay, all looks good. Yes, my email's up there if you would like to suggest a topic or you would like to have ask any questions about JR Art Lab. So here is our mural, which is just it's like a big whiteboard where we can stick up pictures and photos. So let's zoom in here, and I do really like that one actually. Very one of those kind of botanical art drawings there. That first one. I really liked this one. So this one already made the cut. Except he looks a bit scary. And they do look a little bit scary, actually. I would say for a small creature, I thought that he was cute. But then once he's trying to like take a piece out of my shoe, see, they're kind of cute. They're like little beaver type dudes. He doesn't have the flat tail, but look at those chompers. That's some big chompers, right? And I'm sure if he wanted to, he could have pushed that. They got this weird snake-like tail. It's a weird snake. But they do like to eat all these. Muskrats are my spirit animal. Aww. I wonder who made that. Fine Art America. Okay, that one's great. Look at that cool reflection. And that warm and cool. Oh! It looks to me like it is a photo that's been photoshopped or AI'd or something, but I do like it. I like the color palette. So we usually just put a few of these ones. That's really cute. Those are not muskrats. Those are otters. Now, I'm not that familiar with animals, but all the animals of Canada, but I'm pretty sure that's an otter. That one's very nice. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, that's just strange. Look at it's got like a human face and this long muskratty tail. It's cool, but it's very strange. Oh, that looks like the photo that might have been photoshopped. Sometimes it's funny when you find things like that, right? If you're looking for lots of pictures on something, you'll find like one that's had an effect applied to it. Okay, here we go. Aquatic animals. What do muskrats eat? There we go. Carrion, so dead things. Fruits, vegetables, aquatic animals, insects, small animals, vegetation, water, and seeds. Okay, that one looks pretty savage. Yeah, but the one that I like that first one that it has a red eyes, and I think it makes it look like demonic. There's a stuffed one, I think. Hey, that watercolor one's pretty cute. I like the little character too. I did think, let me know if you would like to do some characters, because we haven't really done that before. We did the characters with the humans. That was pretty fun. But we could do some animal type characters. Okay, there we go. So they must be related to beavers. So we don't even just learn about drawing, we learn about, so their flat and vertical tail, nutria and muskrat. So there's another one. There's beaver, nutria, and muskrat. I think they're related. Alright. That is a great picture. Okay, let's see it a bit closer. Oh, it looks like another one of those ones that's had one of those filters applied to it. Oh, look, the otters are back again. Okay. That one we decided we liked. Let's put that over there. There wasn't actually a lot. So, maybe if you're looking for a topic that hasn't been... I did look for some anatomy stuff, but I couldn't find anything great. Label the muskrat. Oh, that one doesn't have the labels. There you go. There's another label the muskrat. Okay, I do like these pencil drawings as well. Let's put that over there. Okay, why do I feel like we're running out? Did we skip over a bunch of the middle ones? Okay, let's have another look here. That's great color. Let's put that one in. That one's in. That one's in. So usually we just pick a few that we like, and then we'll pick something and either do a study from the photo or the painting, or sometimes we'll just do a bit of a mashup. I like this one on the reeds. I like the swimmy one. Okay, I like that one from the top down. Okay, let's make the ones that we like in a nice, neat stack over here. Now, I'm going to be painting in Clip Studio Paint, but you can do this in a sketchbook. You can do this in whatever software you like. You can do it in Photoshop. If you'd like to pay monthly subscriptions, go for it. I'm not a fan of monthly subscriptions. I was talking about this with a friend who was talking to me this week, and it's kind of crazy. I think that if you're working for a big company, you might get the software given to you at work to use, but you might not have it at home, and then it means you've got a monthly fee of like $50 or $60, or I think it can go up to $150 if you use the whole suite with video editing and everything as well, After Effects. It's a lot to pay per month to do your job. Yeah, we were using Affinity Photo, which is a good alternative. Once payment, we like one-off payments. Okay, so here we go. Now, I think we might do a little bit of a study of this one, because it feels... I like the... maybe I just like the forest around it a bit more than I like the muskrat. This one's nice too. Okay, so... I like the color in this, even though it is made by a thing. Okay, so let's keep those two visible. That one's got a bit of a tail. Maybe not this watercolor one. So I'm going to set this up so I can see these four. That one looks really cute. Look at his little hands. Oh, that one's pretty good too. I'm going to move watercolor one. I like the little hands. The teeth look cute too, but a little bit savage. Oh, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Okay. So we'll keep these. Oh, can we keep those 6 visible? Let's see if we can fit it on. I think we can. And I don't know. We'll just get cracking with those 6 visible and see what we can smash together. Okay. Oh, I can't quite see there. Okay, let's see if I move this across. Can I deal with that little workspace? I've been toying with just taking away the references on my screen while I'm drawing, but I think it could be really helpful for you guys out there to be able to see. Alright, let's move this over. And get set up here. We're already 20 minutes in, so it looks like we're only going to get one sketch painting in today. I think I yabbered a little bit long there. Alright, we're looking good. And why did you just get smaller? That was weird. That's not a sign of something. But let's do a save. Save. Muskrat, SketchClub paintings, it's in the right spot. Okay, so let's do some sketch first and then we'll see which one we want to bring to life. Get myself a little pencil. I do like the mechanical pencil. I think I like this Artemis as well. Okay. Okay, I haven't done much drawing today. It's been a very busy week here at Art Lab. We're doing workshops in Australia and New Zealand for the summer holidays. They walk really funny too. They kind of waddle like a duck. They're like plomp, plomp, plomp. I wonder if in Canadian ponds and lakes, are there shellfish like you get in the ocean? Because I imagine I don't know. I don't know if there is. They might have in like when you're in Australia or when I was in Australia, things that get things like this little guy. I think if they live by the sea, they've got all those shellfish and or live on a pond that's next to the ocean. They've got all those shellfish type things that they can smash up, and I think otters, sea otters do too, but I don't imagine normal. I guess they've got a little bit more of a what do you call it, fishy diet than they have. Yeah, the tail's kind of scary. It's so thick and long, and it has like a crest, a bit like an alligator tail or something, like a ridge on the top. So in an unusual tail, you know, ratties usually have long tails, but their tails are usually kind of round in my brain anyway. So let's see, have we got a good tail down here? Yeah, there's like a ridge that runs down the middle. See, it's kind of scary. It's such a thick tail. I wonder if they use their tail. That's a nice pose with that tail, actually. Nice position. See a bit more of the foot there too. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, first sketch. We write some little whiskies. Ratties. We call him the ratties. We take the dogs out and say, "Are we gonna see the ratties?" They're pretty big, actually. They're not as small as they're not like mouse or regular rat size. They're I guess they're like half the size of, or maybe a bit less, maybe like a third of the size of the beaver. But I didn't realize, if you have never seen a beaver, beavers are huge. Like, there's one beaver in the pond that is bigger than my dog. Like, it's really big. I like the beavers. I also like that they're vegetarian. Kind of passive and chilled out little beaver dudes. Okay. First ratties. How are we doing? 20 minutes. 27. Let's see. Let's try another little dude. I like that, actually. Maybe we can do that and steal the colors from here. Okay, let's try another one. Give ourselves a new layer. think his eyes are a little bit bigger here. Probably makes him look a little bit cuter. Big eyes makes things look a bit cute, right? We can make him cute. Let's see if we can make him cute. Might have gone a little bit overboard with those whiskers. Okay. Have we got anything else where I can see a bit more about what I'm going to do with the arms? I like the little fingers. Okay, so let's just put in a hand. I wouldn't like to mess with their little fingers either. It's funny how in nature there's so many, there's this, you wouldn't think you would be scared of a little creature like this, but if that little creature's fingers are made of knives and his mouth has like a giant chainsaw, like a beaver. We don't really have a lot of humans, I mean, we don't really have a lot of self-defense type options built into our body. We all need like some kind of thing, like a stick or a... I think those are a bit long. So it's just a draft for now. Okay, what can we give him to hold on to? He's holding a stick here. A stick could be good. Potato. I'm gonna move that a little bit actually. see what else we've got. Okay, we've got something there. There's the little hands. They're very pokey, their little hands. They're very like, very obvious fingers and bony. Change that hand up a little bit. See what that looks like with a bit of a bend in it. And then go back to the wrist. Alright, what's he gonna... He's gonna be eating something. I kind of prefer it to be grass though. His reeds. There we go. See, that's a big bit. Let's get a big bit. Yeah, I think that eye looks a bit weird. I think they're much rounder. And I think his ratty body is going to have to go up a little bit more. No, because when he's standing, it's a little bit different. Okay, there I can see a little bit of this type of stuff. He did have a little bit of a skin outside of, and I can see some kind of things here, and we need to think about this ear a little bit more. They're really quite similar to a beaver, aren't they? I don't oh well. I can't remember if we did beavers as a subject matter, but it's not the same. Maybe studying of muskrats will be useful when you have a character for something. Let's have a look at those hands. They feel a little bit wrong like that. Yeah, I feel like it should go up. Let's try up. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, that guy's hands are going up. And they do seem to keep their fingers all together. But maybe he's holding this big piece of leaf here. I like that. They look like they have little sleeves or something on their shirt, on their arms. We want some fluffies in there. Alright, I think this is good. This is a good sketch for today. Alright, we're going to go straight in with paint. So let's add in a new layer. And we might make this one a multiply. names on these layers. SK2. SK1. Col. Alright. Alright, what are we going to do? Oh, that's good. Coffee's good. We've got 20 minutes. Maybe we can even colour both. Let's see how we go. I like the warm and cool. I like the water and the reflection. There's good colour on this one. This yellow and blue is quite interesting too though. Throw a bit of purple in there. Oh, I really like the little hands on this one. Look at those little hands! Slash dangerous claws that could rip your hand off. You could look at the nails. Don't tell me you're not like walking around with knives in your fingers. It's like Edward Scissorhands type stuff. And then he's got another couple of knives in his mouth. If he wanted to mess you up, I reckon he could do a pretty good job, even though he's little. Some finger slashes, couple of femoral artery munches. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. No. Is this my color layer? Yeah, that's my sketch 1. That's color layer 1. Let's get some brushes and get the brushing. Now I turned my resolution of this document down to screen resolution. And I thought maybe, just maybe, it will speed it up a little bit. Now let's see. This will tell. Time will tell. I'll make the brush bigger. And we'll see how this goes. Anybody else out there using Clip Studio? I'd love to know. I'm kind of new to Clip Studio. I've used Photoshop and Affinity Photo and Sketchbook and Procreate and what else? Heaps actually. There's so many painting apps nowadays. But yeah, I decided to try a new one. I don't know what it is. You just like to try a new one, right? Okay. So I tried a new one and I ended up liking the new one. Let's get it a bit grayer. Yeah, it's still laggy. Still laggy, bro. Laggy, daggy, magaggy. This is one of my favorite bits. Just like painting. I think everybody likes this though. When you just get, if you have no objective whatsoever and you just grab a whole bunch of colors and brushes and you just splash and you just go. Just make a mess. And then you come back and clean up that mess. Alright, that looks good. Sketch 1. Layer, color layer 1. Color layer 2. Cole. Shout out to Cole if you're out there, Cole. almost had a stepdad called Cole. I just thought of this really funny idea. If every time you hear like this is a movie. There's a guy and he does a live stream and he's always giving shout outs to people. But those shout outs aren't really people that he knows. They don't even exist. And then over time he the people who are watching the stream start to write in because he mentioned their name. I know I'm just making up some weird stuff. Okay. So now comes the fun bit too. We've got to try and get some form into this little dude. And some color mixing. Also fun stuff. Anybody out there think muskrats might be their spirit animal? I really like the idea of spirit animals. Just making a mess to start off with. Let's try some different brushes. Oh, you scared me. Thank you for joining. think this could be a bit more yellowish. Okay, let's name it. Oh look, it's the girly. Alright, she had to come up at some point. Girly! Say hello, girly.
Hello, people. I am the girly Sue. I am the girly Sue. Girly girlies.
Alright, it's almost time for your food. I know. I know. That's what comes next, isn't it? We all know. I won't forget. Alright. Let's go back to the beaver. I keep wanting to say beaver. I've been thinking it in my head too. The muskrat layer. I think I actually just did a bit of scribble on the layer underneath, but that's okay. It'll be hidden underneath there. And now let's see if we can get something that has some bristliness. Woven round solvent. Let's have a look at this. Let's go darker. No, I want kind of... Ooh, impasto. Let's see what impasto does. I love to experiment with these new brushes. Oh, what about that? Oil 3. Yeah, that's kind of good. Okay, I like that one. Okay. Let's shrink his eye and brush you down for a second. Oh. Oh, that was a bit of a accident. Just drew through the middle of his eye there. Alright, we've got about 5 minutes to go. Messy this up a little bit, eh? I feel like that looks really green in there now. I don't know how that happened. He's a moldy muskrat. That's his name. Moldy. Moldy the muskrat. Alright, let's ditch our sketch and see how we're going. Alright, I think we can live without it. No, we can't, not yet. Okay, I got a little bit carried away there. That colour is really messing with my brain. looks pink. Oh, accident. Wrong button. Right. It's 9 o'clock on Fat Cat's clock. And you know what that means? That means we need to call it an evening for tonight. Very soon. So let's see what last minute bangers we can put out into this little creature of magnificent nature beauty. And I hope you all enjoyed your stream time with us today. It's stream time. If you have any crazy ideas for words we can say when we welcome people to and from, say goodbye from the stream, put them in the comments. I would love to hear those. A little bit of comedy. A little bit of comedy is good. I'm going to put in just a little bit of... Where is it getting that pink from? It's really crazy. Something's going on with my color mixer in this brush. Look at that. It just keeps getting this pink. It's not. It doesn't look like that. There's yellow and then there's... about that. We're getting closer. Alright, well, that was a fun stream. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us today. This is JR Art Lab, and this is our little stream for today. This is little musky Sir Rats-a-lot. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Keep practicing and painting and drawing. And oh, I just realized it's here we go. Put the muskrat. I should actually do my stream like this, right? Because then you can see more of the painting. Okay, that should be... usually my image is not blocked up. Okay, so we will do that next week. I don't know why that's never been a thing before. Maybe because I'm not usually painting in the bottom corner. Thank you all for joining us on the stream. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Friday again. And if you would like to suggest a topic, send us an email or drop us a line through one of our socials. And I will see you next week. Bye!